we go. I think... No, I don't have one. But... It's a... thing. Hi, welcome. I'm sorry about the... If you may have seen, I just had to end and restart on TikTok for some reason. Because TikTok was trying to say that I was doing bad things when I wasn't. So that was weird. But... we're good now. Big, what is up? Abyss, what up? Ghost, what is up? Welcome in, everybody. I am so glad you're all here. I am happy to be back. Fix my camera a little bit. Yeah, it feels good to be back. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get right in. I think, can you guys hear it? That's the question, because I'm not 100% sure if you can. It actually doesn't look like you can. It's not saying it's picking up any sound, so... It's still not saying it's picking up sound. Why is it not picking up sound? Yeah, you got me, but I'm saying, like, I don't know if it doesn't say the game audio is getting picked up for some reason is the problem. Maybe it's just a TikTok glitch, because they did update TikTok, it looks like. Also, my camera is going crazy. Hold on. Let's see if this helps. We can hear the game? Oh, okay, cool. That's so weird. I don't know why it's saying that it's not working, but whatever. We're just gonna run with it. Okay, there we go. Now it's saying it's here. It's picking it up. Is the volume all good and stuff, or do I need to turn it up? Because yeah, I think some of my settings got a little screwed up during the updates. So just let me know if all volume levels are good and stuff like that. Just let me know. But welcome in, everybody. And that is why I research Pokemon. I do be a boy. Game is a tad quiet. I got you. I got you. How about that? That better? Yes, my name is Red. This is Sharon and Bianca. Sharon, whatever his name is. Just get me in the game. Ooh, it's summer. That's right, it is. Is everyone surviving the heat? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you. It's been a while. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life, so I'm very, very happy to be back. Try to fix that a little bit. There we go. You get a Pokemon? Yeah, we do. Oh, hey, I didn't, I don't think I ever got my sprites, but I can do that real quick. So, hold on, let me double check my team, because I'm gonna be honest. I was re-going through my team earlier today just to make sure it was still everything I wanted. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, I honestly think we might only have one team member by the end of stream today, but no, we should have two. And then by tomorrow's stream, we should have 4. But oh, okay, cool. Oops. Okay, so I need that one. I need... I'm just gonna... do that. Whoops. Dang it. Just in case, I'll do this one, but I don't think I'll need it. Sorry guys, I'm getting some sprites and stuff ready for, because I forgot to do that. Of course, add it to the list of things I forgot to do. I wish you can get weather other form in this. You mean the genies? Because yeah, not in regular white, but in white 2 you can. Which yes, if you guys didn't see, we are playing white version, not black. I prefer, maybe it's just me, I prefer Zekrom over Reshiram. I'm not gonna lie. However you say that. I know there's different ways of saying everything. Everyone has their own pronunciations of certain things, but I'm gonna play black with you. Hey, go ahead. I mean, goated games. The GOAT of games. All right. Let's see what we got. How you doing today? For me, I got back new. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing today? How is everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing very, very well. So, without further ado, I did already announce before, we are going with Oshawott. We are going with Oshawott. King. It's just it's easier. I mean, not that there aren't other good water types, but there's a couple other Pokemon I wanted to use that are other types, and I just think Oshawott is better for a playthrough. So we're gonna rock with it. I wish I could see my summary though, because I kind of want to see. I got a broken up. What do you mean, a broken up, Jacob? I apologize. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that, but... Okay, good special attack, bad defense, but... I didn't even have a team made. Yeah, that's your fault. You had 24 hours. I saw your message. My relationship... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully I can make your day a little bit better. Just a noble Snivy. I mean, I think that should be fine. I don't know exact IVs and stuff, but if I had to guess, I might be plus special defense or plus special attack minus defense. Ah, that hurts. I need you to tail whip. Which game is this? Pokemon White. I guess I don't have it up on the screen like I usually do. Apologies, but you got this. Crit. 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 Okay, tail whips. I'm pretty sure they always let you win, at least this first one. Pretty sure. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure. I didn't even get a level up off of that? I thought you always leveled up off your first battle. Whatever. Tell me when your relationship members, right? Man, everyone's getting broken up with today. I hope you all feel better. I hope I can bring a little bit of joy to your guys' night. Did you obtain me yet? No, I did not. I did not get a Master Ball yet. Let me just cheat one in real quick. I was busy playing the best Mario Kart. Oh, Big, did you get a Switch too? Or is the best Mario Kart not World? I haven't I just started Master Ball. I will get you, don't worry, and I make sure you are used on a noble cause. AKA probably like a dog on Route 1 or something like that. Algorithm be crazy, just jumped off this trying to get a good nature type. It gave up. I wish you could see it earlier. Like at least in Black and White 2 you can stop before the first battle and like look at it. In this you can't. So, but welcome in regardless. I appreciate you being here. Can you please get a fossil Pokemon? I mean, I'll get one regardless. I'll pick one up. Guy I bought my point from had 3 badges and a level 71 Samurai. Hey, sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you just gotta grind your starter up to level 71 before the 4th badge. Like, I'm getting outsped in my battle. It happens. Could be a minus speed nature. They could be a plus speed nature. At low levels, anything, you know, 1 point could be the easiest switch. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Oh, we're neutral. We just have high special attack IVs, I guess. Okay. That's not the worst. I'll take that, actually. I'll take that. I can settle for that. What we do here, buddy? What do we stream? Mainly Pokemon, but eventually I want to branch out into some other stuff. Just not I'm doing like a stream series right now. I'm going through every single Pokemon game leading up to the release of the new one later this year, so that's all I'm doing right now. But hopefully in the future I plan to branch out more, if that's what you meant. If not, then I have no idea what you meant. Go Oshawott, use Hollow Purple and soloed. 14 special attack. Not, you probably have a that's probably perfect then. I think mine's just good. Yours is probably perfect. That or my mine's bad. I don't know. Everything bad wouldn't surprise me. Oh, this is the game you don't get the running shoes forever. I forgot about that. Oh. Oh, well, let's go see parental abuse. No, 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 no. You don't get to leave. And then she runs away anyways. Crazy. Parents, take note. If you tell your kids not to do something, they're just going to do it anyways and run away from home. I love Oshawott. He's my favorite of the 3 starters. Samurot's probably my favorite of the 3 finals too, but that's not saying very much. I love these games. These are my favorite games in the series, Black and White and Black and White 2. But the starters are mid. And I'm not going to... The best starter out of all 3 stages, everything, Duat. Number 1. Samurott could have been so much better. But he's just a little bit of a disappointment. And Duat is sick. I love how he uses his shells as like the blades and stuff like that. I don't really care for any of the Snivy line because they're all just kind of plain in my opinion. And Tepig line is all right, but it's just nothing special. Who wants to nickname the starter? Because I don't have a nickname. It's up to you guys. Just Oshawott and Froakie, the only Pokemon without a mid-stage that looks bad. What do you mean without a mid-stage? Josh. Gojo because Oshawott solos. I mean, I'm not partial to anything. Whatever you guys want, just say it. I mean, I don't mind Gojo. I mean, I can do that. Joshua. You know, if it wasn't going to evolve in the future, I would say maybe. Wolfgang. Only got back into Pokemon since the Gen 2 days. Finally worked up to White, learning a lot. Hey, never too late to get in. I recommend people that have never played before, if they want to get in, now's the perfect time to get in. Especially if you want to get into the newer games. They're more user-friendly than ever before now, so. Martin Luther King. Nuzlocke? No, it's not a Nuzlocke. Just a regular playthrough. I'm not a big Nuzlocke person. Maybe eventually I will, but... Alright. In the interest of time, I'll just name it Gojo, and we'll go. So, I've never actually seen, what's the name of the anime that Gojo's from? Now I can't think of it. I can't remember now. Whatever. Whatever anime that is. I'm tired. I can't think straight. Hey. Yeah, JJK. That's right. I've never actually seen it. I just know of all the memes, and not memes, but like I see stuff about it a lot. All right. Hey, thanks, Mom. Looking after us from day one. Getting us a town map. Hey, we don't have to deliver it ourselves this time, unlike, you know, a certain other... Oh, I never, We'll just blame it on the fact that we didn't technically have it yet. How about that? Oh, yep, I forgot my viewer does not like when I tab out. There we go. Get him in there. Oops. Get him in there. And then... Get him onto... Yes, I know I'm not tabbed in at the moment. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it just does it to, like, save CPU power. It doesn't put as much on it when I'm not tabbed into it, but it's still kind of annoying to have to listen to it. Why is that snapping up there? There we go. Okay, now we're good. Tab back into it. How many times have you played through this? Oh, Black and White and Black and White 2. I mean, both of them probably 4 times each. Because I got both games on release, like when they first came out. Played them then. Played through them a second time, like after I beat them, to use a different starter. Because the first time, most of the time, especially when I was younger, when I would play through a game for the first time, I would play through it just straight, play through it, beat the game or whatever, do whatever I can. And then I would go back through and play it again later to actually, like, do a lot of the side content and stuff. Like, I would just do it a second time. Why? I don't know. But, yeah, that's how I used to do it. So I would play through it twice then. And then just throughout the years, I've played through it multiple times, but... You hear my new master teaching old dogs some new tricks? I don't know about that. I wouldn't say I'm a master, but I can definitely teach you some stuff if you wanna... If you ever have any questions, I tell everyone who comes through, feel free to ask. I am more than happy to answer any questions that anyone may have. Barely picked Oshawott because I loved Seismitoad. I love this game. Seismitoad is good. I like that. I've never actually used a Seismitoad before in a playthrough. Not that I wouldn't. I just haven't ever done it. But no, he's cool. I love almost all the Gen 5 Pokemon. Like I said, I honestly think the starters are like some of the weakest Pokemon in this generation. And that's kind of like, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it just shows how good the rest of the generation is. If you have any help on your complex hypothetical calculus, I'm not your guy. I was going to ask you to calculate some integrals for me, Big. That's a shame. Alright, let me save here. I gotta catch a bunch of Pokemon. I don't have to, but it's fun. Don't want to bombard too much questions. Can you give 2 must-have and team in white, please? You can, first of all, never be afraid to ask questions. I'm more than happy to interact with you. It keeps the stream from being too like dead and quiet. So don't worry about that. Two must-haves. So, who did you start with? You said you started with Tepig, right? So you have a fire type. So must-haves. I mean, just here. How about I give you some general team building philosophy, and then you can do with it as you wish. I almost always, anytime I'm building a team, want a fire type, a water type, and a grass type, because those are the three starter types. They form a good core for your team. Each one has strengths and resistances against each other that help out a lot. So a fire, water, and a grass type are really good. Then I almost always want a steel type, because steel types have the most resistances, one of the best defensive typings in the game, makes it easy to switch in on a lot of stuff. So that's a good place to like start your core. And I think there's a ton of great options for all of those in black and white. So it's really just up to you which one you want to use. Are you playing on DS or emulator? I am playing on a DS. All right. Give me a couple more Lillipup, please. Perfect. Playing the best gen of all time? You're diddly darn right I am. Ooh, this one's defensive. Love this generation. Love it, love it, love it. Ooh, that is a little closer than I thought it was going to be. Please have pickup. I only want you if you have pickup. I don't know about you guys. It has been ungodly hot the last couple days. Vital Spirit. Alright. Shoot. I kept hitting AB start select. It's not AB, it's LR start select. Do you know what your team is going to be? Yes. Yeah, I do. I like to keep it a little bit of a secret while I'm playing, but I know what it's going to be, yes. But anyways, like I was saying, it's been ungodly hot, and I stream from my basement, and because that's where all my stuff is, and I do not have a fan or AC or anything down here, and it is hot. So if you start seeing sweat building up there, don't worry. I'm just a little hot. Is Pikachu better than Raichu in battle? I mean, theoretically it can be. I've seen some people use Pikachu really well. But generally I would say no. Look forward to this one. Heard best series 1 and number 2. Done Fire Red, Heart Gold, and Platinum. Okay, so you've played a lot of the, like, good games then. But yes, these are generally, black and white are generally, seriously, generally considered, the best games in the series, and in my opinion for good reason. So why you reset? I didn't I want the Lillipups, I want to catch them, but I want them with pickup, because the ability pickup gives you free items. So it didn't have pickup, and I only have 5 Pokeballs right now, so I want to try to save them as much as I can. My problem is I'm old school. I'm still grab Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon, still learning these new ones. Well, if you're playing through black and white, you're not going to be able to, because in black and white only, like not black and white 2, but black and white only, you can actually only get Generation 5, like new Pokemon that were introduced in Gen 5. However, I will say this, many of the Pokemon in Gen 5 are almost copy-pasted Pokemon from Generation 1. So if you have like a favorite Generation 1 Pokemon, I would go through the Gen 5 Pokedex, if you don't mind getting spoiled, and kind of just look at them, and you can almost see like, oh, that one is kind of like the Tentacool, that one's kind of like Geodude, that one's kind of like this. Like, it is very, very similar. So you shouldn't have any problems. Like, they're not going to look the exact same, obviously, but they do play very similar. Hey, Senor Your name's cut off. Why is your name cut off? Senor Michelada? Michelada? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. With the gift. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. W's in the chat. I definitely be spending hours researching before doing a run. I get that. I get that. I spent so much time building a team. Hey, pickup. All right. I got pickup Lillipup first try. I did too. Well, this is my third try technically for the second one, but the first one I got first try. Favorite fire type in this generation? Dude, there's so many good ones. Darm sticks out immediately. Volcarona sticks out immediately. Victini sticks out immediately. Like I said, not a big fan of the fire starter. Those three, though, you can't go wrong with any of those first three. If I had to pick one, probably Darm. But like I said, I love them all. No. Chandelier. Oh, you're right. I forgot about Chandelier. I still think I'd pick Darm, but you're right. Chandelier is up there. Let's go. I'm gonna progress and I keep playing until I'm gonna leave the Lillipups behind. I mean, that's up to you. I just, I like having as many as I can. And V with the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome in. Think we should go back to black and white 2D motion animation? We maxed out 3D animations? See, I don't think so. I think 3D animation could be so much better than they really are. I think they just, kind of flopped on them. I think if they really set their minds to it, I think we could have some amazing 3D sprites. I mean, we already do have some amazing 3D sprites. But I just, I think they're just kind of scared to change too much. Like, when they changed from 2D to 3D the first time, in going from black and white 2 to X and Y or whatever, they changed a little bit too much and kind of changed some things that people didn't like. So I think that's kind of scared them away from changing anything else. And then they finally did edit the sprites a little bit in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet especially. And people loved it because they actually put time and care into what the sprites looked like. So I don't think we necessarily have to go back to the 2D motion. I think they just need to actually take their time and not rush out the sprites for 3D. And I think they could have, like, perfectly fine, great looking even sprites. Like, just the 3D adds the ability to have, like, depth almost on these things. Like, obviously not just because it's 3D, but, like, you can add more detail to a 3D sprite than you can a 2D sprite. So, that's just my take on it. Because I've seen some people call for that too. Especially after, like, BDSP. Okay, can I get a Lillipup, please? Especially after, like, BDSP, when people didn't like that art style. They're like, they should have just made... If they were going to do the chibi, they should have just gone back to, like, the 2D and done, like, kind of like a black and white style, like, 2.5D. But, are you going to add the Lillipup Armada to the live? I wasn't planning on it, but I could if you wanted me to. Just have like 5 Lillipups running around. Honestly, the worst part about this is I don't even have the running shoes yet, so I gotta just sit here and walk through all the grass. Yeah. Okay. Hey, V with the 10 GGs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. W's for V. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I am so glad you could be here. Like I said, any questions you have, feel free to ask. Is this your first time playing White? No, no, no. I have played through these games a multitude of times. Just met the GOAT Enran. I don't want to say N is the GOAT. Not that he's not, you know, a cool character, but the GOAT is... I don't know about that. Servine bested his first foe. I'm so proud. Talk to me when he can defeat 2 foes. How about that? So you would say that you have played these games before? I mean, yes. That's what me saying I've played them like 5 times it means, but sure. If you need me to say it explicitly, yes, I have played through Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2 multiple times. Multiple times each, I should say. Yeah, no, I love these games. Gen 5 is my favorite generation. Top 3 generation in terms of Pokemon designs for me. Surviving got none a little man from we're gonna make a Ruby save file. I mean, Servine, I don't know. He might be onto something there. He might be the GOAT. What is he cooking? Lilliput making the final cut for the team? No, I'm just using him right now. I'm becoming the very thing that everyone in this universe hates. I'm using Pokemon as tools, not as friends to battle with. I got a Swampert before the first gym in Oras. You are committed. I could not ever be that committed. Especially because they would stop listening after a while, so... Gosh darn it. Cruel but necessary? Exactly. Think of it less as, you know, a tool and more as a tool, you know? Something to help you, something to help build. Not something that I can just use and throw out or anything like that. No, I'm using it to help me. Shiny hunting Dino in this game. Let's go. I apologize. I know that can't be fun. At least not an easy hunt. So I wish you luck. Well, man knew he should have listened to me. I trained him to be the GOAT. Hey, I mean, you're the trainer. Ow, why did that hurt? Okay, you can stop that now. Well, this might be the last one I catch then. I guess I could walk back home and heal. Hold on, let me break. What? Stop at X and Y, go battle mechanics? Rotation. Oh, X and Y, go. Okay. Keep 3D. No Z or Gigantic Max. Moplot scatter. Okay, I understand about half of that message, and the other half you lost me, so I apologize. You might have to break that one down for me a little bit more. You have to see one and then you do no 100-minute resets. Yeah, it's not a fun one to catch or use, but you get the running shoes right after you go to the first town. Yeah, I know. It's just annoying to have to wait that long when you normally get them like first thing in the game. Don't go home because the next stop is the Poké Center. Yeah, but I only have... Yeah, whatever. 4 Lillipups is enough. If this is a Lillipup, I'll catch it. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. No, it's a Patrat. Patrat. Do I have to talk to you? Oh, no. The X transceiver. Yes, I know it's cross. I know it's the cross transceiver, but... Add the dogs. Dog pound in the live. I'm curious if I can Darn, I don't see a way to. I know some people. There's so many like features that I see people using on like their lives and stuff that I have no idea how they get. I know I saw one the other day where someone had like their team running around like on the screen. No idea how they did that, but if I could figure that out, I would. Hold on, hold on. We gotta listen to Peak. Hold on. I wish I had the fur at walking gif. I don't, but... Get it! Doesn't compare to Drift Fail. You're just wrong. They can both be the GOAT. Why do we have to choose? Okay, that's enough. Why do we have to make decisions? Why can't we just appreciate greatness? Like people debating LeBron versus MJ. Why can't they both just be good? Like, why do we have to say which one is better? The answer is LeBron, though. Like, I hate to admit it, but it is. It's just how it is. Two GOATs can coexist. Exactly. Kobe ain't no LeBron. I am sorry. Kobe is nowhere near the GOAT. Very good player. Hall of Fame player. Not the GOAT. No King's Day until we talk about LeBron. Exactly. Saw someone trying to sell Daddy Trump merch. No, put LeBron's face on there. That's the only daddy I care about. Never thought I'd wish I was Bronny, but I mean... Student very angry with Master. Why? 10 Pokeballs and a Premier Ball. I think I get a couple potions. I'm just gonna buy 3. That's good. What do you sell? Just mail, I think? Yeah. Does anyone actually use mail? Or has anyone ever used mail? Like, actually used it? Because... like, I just think that is one of the most useless. Like, there's a reason they get rid of it eventually, but... like, I just don't understand the point of it. It's been used, like... you get, like, 2 or 3 traded Pokemon have a piece on it. In, like, NPC traded Pokemon. Throughout the entire series. I just don't think that's worth it. Like... like, if I want to send a message with my Pokemon that I'm trading or whatever, normally I'm trading with a friend who I already, you know and talk to. It's very unlikely you're trading with someone, like, super far away. Especially nowadays that the GTS has done stuff. And even when the GTS was around, people still weren't using it. So it's like, what's the point? Send mail to someone across the world just for them to not understand the language. Exactly. Like, I send something to... I just realized they kind of make an N out of that. I've never noticed... I've played this game like 6 times, and I've never noticed that they make an N when they walk away right there. But, like, when I send my mail, my GTS, to someone in, like, Japan, and I send, like, Sugma or Ligma... they're not going to understand what that means. Another banger track. Dude, these games, Black and White, all the DS Pokemon games, because Gen 4 had the same thing. The soundtracks were unbeaten. You cannot top these soundtracks. I love some of the new Pokemon music, but these soundtracks are... literally unbeatable. Like, the GOAT. Also, why is he level 7? I'm not level 7 yet. That was not part of the agreement. Ow! You're actually going to make me burn a potion already. Nope, 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 nope. Do not throw a Pokeball. The foreign mind cannot comprehend the low taper fade. Exactly. That meme is still massive, by the way. That one's not, but just packed up Bianca, easy win. I mean, she usually is. I hate to say it, but there's a reason one of our rivals becomes a gym leader in the second game, and it's not her. All right, okay. Now we're getting places. Jeez. Almost got 3 levels off of that. And we will never see that Purloin ever again. And get anything? I did. Please give me back my potion. A hyper potion. Jeez. I upgraded. I don't actually think there's anything in this town necessarily to get, so. Dude, even the gate music is like, I could sleep to this right now. Like, just. So peaceful. You ever used a Drapion in this game? Well, you can't use one in this game. At least not in the main game. Maybe you can in the post game, but I haven't used one in this game. Honestly, I don't know that I've ever used one in a playthrough. I've built a couple battle teams with one before. Yay, finally. All right. Why did that take so long for me to... I got stuck. Nope. There's the potion back. Seriously? Let me go! Let me out! I could catch you, but I really don't feel like it. I got 4, that's plenty. Especially because I gotta save room for the monkey I'm about to get. Whoops. No, I did not mean to hit over. Also, why did that hurt so much? Or did I just not did I not heal after N? No, that just hurt. Okay. Well, now I gotta go back and heal again. Yeah, you're gonna be getting all the experience for a little bit, buddy. Sorry. Okay. TMI, but see you later, I guess. Bum, bum, bum. I'm never gonna turn down the chance to hear this song either, so. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's see if we can get our first gym badge in the next, like, 20 minutes. Hey, Kelvin Hall with the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Just wanted to say something stupid to make you chuckle. I mean, you gotta chuckle, that's for sure. It's just random, like. Nuzlocke? No. Also, your name is crazy. But no, just a regular playthrough. Poké Center looks insane compared to the others. Yeah, this is when they started making things a lot easier and like combining everything into one, rather than having like the center and the mart be separate, and then you have to go like upstairs for certain things and downstairs for other things. They just put it all in one, put it all in the same area, and just said let it go. Oshawott is your starter? Correct. But for real, see you later. No problem, Ghost. Have a good one. I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, come on, man. If I were trying to complete the Pokedex, I would appreciate that, because that's a pretty... Dude, it is literally every 3 steps. I'm not even running. Just battle the Pokemon. I'm already over-leveled right now. I don't... Or, like, over-leveled. Okay, also... Or, though, this one is level 7, so I might defeat this one really quick. I also don't want to have to go back and heal again. It's like... Come on, let's just go to a whole new city barefoot. No, no, no. We have shoes. They're just like Crocs. Or something. Like, you can't run in them. They're just normal shoes. So then she gives us sneakers so that we can actually run. That's the difference. So cheap I'd be level 30 before the first gym. I mean, I just have a... I will always try to... I hit down on the D-pad and it didn't take it because I was already running. Whatever. I just don't like using my healing items. I'm stingy with that. No matter how many I have, I will be stingy with them. Use them in important scenarios only. Not just randomly out in the field. Woo! Nice crit. We love to see it. Like the Cynthia fight. Dude, people were so mad about that. I have that live. I've been meaning to post like some highlights of it. And then, like I said, I've been dealing with stuff. But, I'll wait a little bit, actually. What was I saying? Yeah. No, people were, like, actually mad that I was healing in a fight where I was 20 levels below. And my Pokemon were literally getting, like, borderline one-shot. Never catch me using an item in any game. I mean, if you want to challenge yourself like that, there's no problem with that. I know a lot of people who do challenges like that. It's just, not for me. I will play the games mostly as intended. Couldn't do a Nuzlocke, only learned all this month. I couldn't do a Nuzlocke just because it's just not my style of play. Like, I'll challenge myself, use different Pokemon, you know, use some Pokemon that people consider weak and stuff. But, like, I don't know. Nuzlocks are just... eh. I've gotten the whole game done in 24 hours. I mean, yeah, it's possible. I'm sure if I sat down and had the time marked out, I probably could, but... Just mental issues, collecting all the health potions and keeping them. Well, like I said, I do the same thing. I just only use them in battle. Like, if I'm just randomly out in the field and I have nothing actively, you know, getting in my way, I won't use them. But Pokeball. Pot Ion. Ionic Pot. I am hitting over. Thank you. Okay, that's that. Oh, I forgot to save. Yes, in the Team 4, it's impossible without. The Team 4. Oh, Elite 4? Yeah, yeah. Only learned about EVs, that's why I'm a little bit crazy. Never knew any of this as a kid. Oh, yeah. I mean, any of those features like EVs, IVs... Even nature a little bit, like, it's not explained to you. Like, nature, all they kind of say is, like, oh, one stat grows faster and the other doesn't. But it's like, what does that mean? No one knows what that means. Go ahead, waste your potion. I'm going to water gun you all the same. Yeah, no, when I first learned about EVs and IVs... blew my mind. Water sport. Ew. Yeah, send in the bacon. Let me cook this bacon. How? I am 4 levels above you with a super effective water gun, and you somehow survived? Shame. Shame on you, Oshawott. Thought you were better than that. Last one I played was Gold, early 2000. Only this month played Fire Red and became obsessed. I will tell you this. I mean, you said you played Platinum, so that's a good start too. If you got obsessed with Fire Red, like by playing Fire Red, you have so many better experiences waiting for you. Because Fire Red is honestly not that good of a game. Like, partially it's just dated, because it's like, there's so many games that are newer than it that, you know, have a lot more quality of life and stuff. But just, also just like, in general, there are better games. So, if you got obsessed with Fire Red, you will have no problem enjoying some more of these games. That's why, I mean, I love Scarlet and Violet. I think Scarlet and Violet are amazing games, but a lot of people had problems with them with the Switch 1 because of just the performance and stuff. But I've seen people play them on the Switch 2. People play them on the Switch 2. I want a Switch 2 so badly, but I'm waiting. Hey, V with 10 more GGs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Completing the live goal. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. You're back? I am back, I don't know. I missed the Cynthia battle. I mean, don't worry about it. You missed a lot and nothing at the same time. Let's do... I usually just do this after, I think. Gosh, I forget. Haven't streamed in so long. I'm losing my touch, but anyways, like I was saying, I love Scarlet and Violet, and seeing it on the Switch 2 now, with it being in, like, HD, 60 FPS, like, I want to play it on that so badly, because I just know I'm going to love it even more than I already do. But don't have the money right now. Don't have the availability right now. I've looked just casually whenever I was at the store, going through all of the like stock in the video game areas or whatever, and they're literally every single store, Walmart, Target, I'm from the Midwest, so Meijer, you know, stuff like that. Everywhere is sold out of them, which I knew they were popular and stuff. GameStops, like, it's just crazy. Because I don't live in like a super popular area. But, like, still. How old are you, young master? You really don't have to call me that, you know. No, I'm 23, though. I'm a comedian, forgive me. No, don't worry. I get it, don't worry. I don't take offense or anything. You can call me whatever you want for all I care, but it's just letting you know. I think V's into it. I think so too. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, the commitment is unmatched. Plus, he's giving me money, so I can't complain, so... Hey, you. You. I forgot that this is the monkey I get. I get the worst one. Oh my, hold on. Jeez. I'm not used to it going up the, back up to the top. Most games it stops at the top or bottom. It's taken over my life. Haven't talked to wife or kids all month. Hydreigon is OP, but you need to be overleveled to get it. Yeah, that's why you will never catch me using there. That is the other problem with a lot of black and white Pokemon. Great games, some of my favorite games, and some of my favorite designs. But yes, that is very true that some of the levels that you need for some of these Pokemon, like even some regular Pokemon, like at least Hydreigon makes a little bit of sense because it's a pseudo legendary and stuff. Sorry, I was trying to remember if there's anything in here. I don't think there is. Okay, I talked to every person except you. Of course. Will you use Garchomp in Gen 6? No, probably not. I try to use Pokemon from the generation, so Garchomp is Gen 4, so I probably won't use it. Not probably. I won't use it in Gen 6. I mean, I didn't even use it in Gen 4, just because everyone uses it, but... No Umbreon in this one, you said? Technically not. In Black and White, not until the post-game. In the post-game, you can get Eevee. In Black and White 2, you can actually get Eevee really early, so you could get Umbreon. Like, I'm talking before the 3rd gym. Maybe 5, not even hours into the game, so... Is this game worth playing? Absolutely. Yes. Black and White is worth playing. Okay, so here's how I would say it. If you have access to Black and White and Black and White 2, play through Black and White for the story, play through the game, learn the Pokemon, play Black and White 2 to actually play the game, like catch Pokemon, do what you want and stuff, but you have to play Black and White for the story first so that Black and White 2 makes sense. Have you not heard information of the whereabouts of a certain steel Pokemon? Oh, I did hear the rumors about that. It's the same thing as like the Mega Leak. Or not the Mega Leak, the leaks of the Megas. It's like, I take it with a grain of salt because it's like, especially the Mega Leaks, is like 90% of the ones I heard about, like just through talking, because I try not to read into leaks, but the ones I heard about is... like, they're all Gen 5 Pokemon. Like, every single one of them, which makes me not quite believe it all the way, because it's like, how coincidental is it that every single one of them is from Gen 5? But I don't know. Goodro's pretty good. It's tanky. Yeah, it's a pseudo-legendary, so same thing. It's debatably the worst pseudo-legendary, unfortunately, but it is still a pseudo, so. I got Black and Black too. Thank you. I'm just effing in the game, so I don't know anything about these Pokemon. No, I get it. That's what... I mean, when they came out, people did not like Black and White necessarily for that reason, is they force you to only use new Pokemon. But a lot of people look back on it now and are actually appreciative of that. A, because the Pokemon are all really good. And B, just because... I mean, that's basically it. They're good Pokemon, and they kind of force you to have to learn them. So it's kind of like, you know, playing Pokemon for the first time again. But... But no, Black and White 2 are amazing, perfect Pokemon games. You just have to kind of play Black and White to understand the story first. You don't have to, but... I was going to say, how do I catch Steelix, but close enough. Oh, wait. Oh, is that what you're talking about? I thought you were talking about the leak that said there was going to be a new Steel Eevee evolution in ZA. I thought that's what you were talking about, because we were talking about Umbreon. I don't know why I got rid of Tail Whip. I should have got rid of Water Sport, but whatever. Let me stick to my Gen 1 and 2 knowledge. This is all alien talk to me. Hey, knowing Gen 1 and 2 is still more than a lot of people. A lot of people stick with Gen 1 only, so I give you credit there. Hydreigon Force Game Freak to Terry type. I mean, not just Hydreigon, but there is a lot of fighting types that were running rampant in fighting and dragon types that were running rampant in Gen 5 competitive. And I mean, like T-Tar, all the Swords of Justice. So Cobalion, Virizion, Terrakion, mainly Cobalion and Terrakion. Virizion I don't think was that good, but those two, Keldeo, yeah, Hydreigon, stuff like that. Like, there's just so many things that Fairy type now counters that's why. I mean, I think they wanted to introduce a new type anyways, but so no, I mean, I love the introduction of the Fairy type, so I'm not complaining about it. I guess I'll put you in front. Dude, this level 4 Lillipup is the GOAT. He is finding everything. Are you Clyde, or is that your... Yeah, you're Clyde. Thanks, Clyde. Is it easy to get an Espeon in Heart Gold? I mean, about as easy as it is in any other game. But... I mean, you get it in Goldenrod City for the 3rd gym. Well, no. No, you don't. You get it in Goldenrod, but you have to go to Ecruteak first, because you have to find Bill in the Pokemon Center. And then you go back to Goldenrod and you get the Eevee, and then you just have to max out or get close to max on its friendship, and then you can level it up during the day to get Espeon. So do I battle a trainer if I'm wrong? No. Okay. I couldn't remember. If you have the DLCs for Shield, you can get Komo's first stage evolution. Yeah, and then Sword gets Larvitar, right? It's just a weird comparison, but like, I get they're both pseudo legendaries, but I've never really thought of those as opposites before. But no, I like Como though. I know a lot of people don't, but Garchomp was new knowledge to me. He was my champion platinum. That's honestly a little surprising to me that, like, yes, I know you said you're only really versed in Gen 1 and 2, but the fact that you haven't heard of Garchomp before, like, you didn't know, is kind of shocking, because he is one of the more popular Pokemon, I would say. Oh, it was a crit. I was like, good damage? Unfortunately not. Yeah, that's more about what I expected. Also, why is his bite doing so much? It's not even stab. Well, I should check what my nature is on this thing. I probably should have reset. Are you kidding me? I low rolled. Anyways, like I was saying, I should check my nature, because I probably should have reset for a good one. Even though I'm only using this thing for like 10 minutes, but... plus speed, minus... Is that minus defense? I can't see properly. Yeah, it looks like minus defense. Or is it hasty? Oh yeah, it's hasty. I did know that, but... Where can I get the electric eel, Electros? So you can get the base form of it in Chargestone Cave, is what it's called, after the 5th gym. Is where you can find it, and then you have to level up the base form to like level, you catch it at like late 20s, I want to say, maybe into the early 30s. I think you got to level it up to like level 40. Like, it's a little absurd. Then it'll evolve, and then you just got to use a Thunderstone on it, and that will evolve into the final. People complaining about Charizard being too popular while Garchomp is their favorite. Yeah, they'll complain about Charizard being too popular, and then their top 5 are like Garchomp, Lucario, Gardevoir, Vaporeon, and then like one random one that like no one has ever said is their, like Bruxish or something like that. Like, the only thing I remember from the Cynthia fight was you heal stalling. I was not heal stalling. I was tactfully healing to try to get a miss or a lucky roll. That's all. I wasn't trying to stall out for PP. I was just biding my time. Hey, Zeno, what's up? Welcome in. Chad is banned from talking about anything past Gen 2 for 10 minutes. So what do you guys think about Sunflora? What about the candle? The candle is a little bit after that. Actually, it's like right after it, technically. Once you go through the cave, you go out into another town. You kind of got to go along a route, but then you'll eventually come to like a big tower, and that's where you find it. I know that's like terrible instructions, but like I would have to show you to really be able to like explain it. So, and obviously I am not there yet. Speaking of biting, did I crit again? Why did that just do nothing? Gengar is my favorite ghost type. I mean, word up, great ghost type. I don't know if I'd say he's my favorite, but he's up there for sure. I really gotta, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll record that sometime this weekend. I need to go back through and redo my favorites list using one of the grids. Just to get some content, some videos out there. I have a couple recorded that I'm in the process of editing, but I went to get Sunflora and Heart Gold and it was terrible. Yeah, Sunflora is awful. Quite possibly one of the worst Pokemon of all time. But at least it looks cool. It doesn't look cool. I don't like Sunflora. Dragonite is an underrated pseudo-legendary Pokemon. I wouldn't say he's underrated. Maybe just a tiny bit, but he's always been really good. Like, he's never been as good as, like, Metagross, Salamence, stuff like that, but he's always been good. Like, especially Scarlet and Violet, Terra Normal, Extreme Speed Dragonite, after one Dragon Dance, swept, like, anything that didn't resist or, wasn't immune to it and stuff. And then if it was, you just, like, clicked Outrage or Dragon Claw. I even saw some people running Draco just to, because most of the time there was only, like, one thing on a team that would counter it. So, like, if it resisted it, you just Draco it, and then it doesn't live. Or, like, Steel types resist both, so you run, like, Fire Punch, but... Love Gengar, but I'm on emulator, so upset learning about Trait Evolution. I don't know if there's a way to get around that or not. I know there is. If you randomize your game, you can set it so Trait Evolutions happen by level up, but I don't think there is a way to on a regular ROM. Overlooked is a better word, I guess. Put you in front because I don't think he leads the. I don't think he leads with his grass type. Full heal, bird. Full heal, nice. Just Shadow Clone jutsuing out like some random people. Where did they come from? Where did they go? No one will ever know. Cotton Eye Joe. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. Hey, Jonathan with the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate you. Como is my favorite pseudo. I mean, I get it. He's up there for me too, for sure. Like, I wouldn't say he's my favorite. Because, like, I would say I like Metagross more. I would say I like Salamence more. I would definitely say I like Tyranitar more. I would say I like Como more than Dragonite. Definitely like it more than Goodra. I would like it more than Hydreigon. I'm actually pretty low on Hydreigon, to be honest. Gen 8 is... Oh, I like Dragapult more. I probably like Como more than Arctibax or whatever the one is from Gen 9. So yeah, I mean, he's about right in the middle. Like 4 or 5. Who is this Como? I need to do some YouTube in a bit. Do you play on DS? Yes, I do. I am on a DS, Jonathan. Como is... So, V, I don't know if you are aware. Like, I keep saying these words pseudo-legendary. I don't know if you're aware of that. Basically, there's every single region, with the exception of Gen 3, because it has 2, has one Pokemon that is usually available super late into the game. Except for Garchomp, which is available extremely early for some reason. But either way, they're usually available super late into the game that are just super strong. They are borderline legendary, but they're not legendary, which is why they're called pseudo-legendaries. Okay, no pseudo better than Dragon. So you do know. Okay. Well, for anyone that didn't know, that's what a pseudo-legendary is. So Como is just the pseudo-legendary Pokemon from the 7th generation. The Alola region is what it's called. Yeah, he's a fighting dragon type. Got big armor plates and stuff. That are, like, they're his scales, but they act like armor plating. Has 2 signature moves and a signature Z move, which is the gimmick from that generation. Very, very cool Pokemon. Has won me many a random battle. Also, can this thing stop low rolling on the kill? This thing has left like 4 Pokemon on 1 HP. Like I'm done using it now because it just needed to knock this thing out, but Dragonite would have him in an instant, no discussion. I don't know. That would be interesting to see, like, a one-on-one. Because Dragonite has Dragon Dance and then, like, E-Speed and stuff, which isn't resisted. Or, like, just Outrage. But Como also has a setup move that boosts every single one of its stats. But Dragonite has multi-scales, so, like, I don't know. That would be interesting. They have different niches, but also the same niche, I guess. Like, they both are setup sweepers. But alright. Are you playing the Pokemon games in chronological order? Yes. Yes, I am. So we just, well, not just, we finished up Platinum about a month ago at this point, basically. And so now we are finally getting on to Black and White. Too much knowledge for my old head to take in. It takes time. See, I played the games as they came out, so I learned as they came out. So that's how I got stored. Obviously, I didn't just learn all this, like, over one night. It's like an exam. Like, you don't learn calculus in a week. You learn calculus over a span of a year, and then you take an exam on calculus later on. So, but if you learned calculus as calculus was being taught and, like, developed, you would learn calculus a lot faster. Damn, I beat Platinum a month ago, now I'm on Black. Yeah, I wish I could have started this a lot earlier, but I got mollywopped by stuff in life. I learned calculus in a week. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Maybe how to spell the word calculus. I want to adopt a Mimikyu. Yeah, I mean, just don't look under the cloak, otherwise you will never be seen or heard from ever again. Me and Sir Vine did. Yeah, Sir Vine probably doesn't even know how to... Probably can't even properly integrate a function. What's it called? Integrals and derivatives. He probably can't even derive the base function of whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long since I did calculus, man. Also, why am I getting in the PC? I don't need to do that right now. Catch a Darumaka? I will get to that point eventually. What's your favorite tanky Pokemon? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Obviously, like, the generic ones. Blissey's really fun. Ferrothorn is really fun. I've always liked Ferrothorn. I don't know. Just a couple off the top. What Gen 2 game did you play? I played Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Which, yes, I know is technically a Gen 4 game, but I'm not worried about the semantics. It takes place in Gen 2. It is made to be a Gen 2 game, so... Like, for Gen 3, I played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, not, you know, the originals. Not that I would have been opposed to playing Emerald. I would have played Emerald, but I count that as Gen 2? Yeah, exactly. I just know some people were giving me crap for playing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for Gen 3 when it's technically a Gen 6 game, and it's like... Didn't realize people cared that much. One of these things has a hidden item on it. Played Emerald, though. Best game. I don't know. I played through Emerald maybe a year and a half ago or whatever before I took a big break from Pokemon. And, like, it just doesn't hold up as well as you would expect. Like, yeah, I'm with I don't know here. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are better than the originals. Like, Emerald is at least... It has a chance, but it's still borderline. Slowly learning the Pokemon location routes to use, slowly plotting my game plan. It's how you gotta do it. You gotta have a game plan when you play through Pokemon. If you wanna, like, you can play blind, but it's not as fun. Like, it's fun the first time. Like, when a new game comes out, playing through it blind, having no idea where you're going, that's fun. But after that, it's like, if you're playing it, going back through to play it, it gets kind of monotonous to have to, like, oh, we're just gonna wing it every time. Like, Black and White are goated. Agreed. The best games. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. The Pokemon following thing is just so, like, overrated. I'm sorry. I do not care if my Pokemon follows me or not. The games are not that good, in my opinion. Ugh, excuse me. Do you think choosing a Trico as your starter would be challenging? So I actually kind of did this. I was going through, and when I played through Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, V with 10 more GGs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Headphones are bothering me. I did this when I played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Technically, the easiest starter to play through with is Mudkip, because Mudkip is super effective against like 6 of the gyms in the region or something like that. Trico is super effective against, I think it was 3. Because it's Roxanne. For Omega Ruby, it's Wallace, but it would be Juan if you did Emerald. And then, what's the other one? It resists Watson, but there's another one. I don't know. And it's weak to 2. But objectively, the hardest starter to play through Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire with, technically, like if you go by type advantage only, is Torchic. Because it's weak to Gym 1, weak to Gym 8, super effective against the normal type gym, but that's like the only gym. It's resisted by Flannery. Weak, technically, because you would have a Blaziken by that point, it's weak to the flying type gym. Like, I don't know. So, picking a Trico wouldn't be hard necessarily, but it's an experience. I'm not a huge Trico fan, so. Alexander Cooper, what is going on over on YouTube? Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you could be here. While these Pokemon look cute, where are all the savages? Don't worry, we're getting there. The low-income area, Stratton City is rich folk country. This isn't even rich folk country. They're literally living next to a place that is falling apart. Like an abandoned construction zone, basically. This is not rich folk country. This is that one city that looks really middle class, and then when you actually live in that city, it's very, very low class, and you just didn't realize it when you... Swampert heavily carries me during an Omega Ruby playthrough. Yeah, it will do that. Pot Ion again. Detroit. No, Detroit is just... Actually, Detroit is really, really nice now. But... Almost missed this one. Saw it through the crack. Passed an item, I think. I did. Appreciate that. And a Pokeball. Loved using Trico. I know a lot of people love Trico and like that whole line. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I thought I heard Shaking Grass. I didn't even think I could get that yet. Oh, I am. I am hearing Shaking Grass. Where is that? I didn't even know I could get this yet. I thought I had to wait. Yeah, give me these levels. He'll pulse me one time too. That would be nice. Wow, that did nothing. That's kind of terrifying. Trico greater than Mudkip? Okay. Let's not go too far here now. Let's not start crossing lines that we don't really want to cross. Oh. Like, we both know you don't mean that, so let's just act like it didn't happen, and we can all move on with our lives. Are you nuzlocking? No, I am not, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but I am not. Jeez. I might have to update the graphics a little earlier than I thought. Especially because I don't get my next team member for a little bit, so... Yikes. However, once I get... All of my team members are like, they come in clumps. Like, I get the first one, then the second one I get a while later, then I get like 2 more very, very close to each other, and then I get 2 more very close to each other too. Actually, I get 3 very close to each other? I don't know. Dragapult is very close to Gengar. I could agree with that. I think it's more so Gengar being close to Dragapult. I think Dragapult is above Gengar in terms of my favorites, but... As my favorite Pokemon type. What's the team gonna be? Keeping it a secret, but... Did you pick team on strategy or just wanted to use them specifically? A mix of both. I explained this a little bit earlier, but I'll say it again. How I team build is I pick a fire type, a water type, and a grass type as like my core. Then I usually try to grab a steel type as a defensive type Pokemon, or at least one that can switch in. Doesn't always have to be defensive, but just like, because steel is just such a good type. And then I build from there with what my team needs based on like secondary typings. Like if I need an offensive Pokemon, you know, stuff like that. Steel, yeah, it's what I'm going to do to you, your Switch 2, Big. I'm going to break into your house and steal your Switch 2. That you may or may not have, because you never answered my question, but... I was going to say, there's an item over here, isn't there? I don't have a Switch 2. Okay, well, you said you were playing the best Mario Kart game earlier, and I assumed you meant the new one. Because otherwise, that'd just be like a really weird thing to say. So what Mario Kart game is the best one to you then? 8 Deluxe? What am I... Oh, I have to go back to the lab. That's right. Best Mario Kart game is DS? Ah. See, I'm going to be honest. I've never been a big Mario Kart guy. Not that I wouldn't. Or not that I don't, you know, enjoy playing it when it comes up, but mainly just because I never had friends to play it with, and playing against the CPUs isn't fun, but it is what it is. Good to see you again, Fio. Welcome back. I appreciate you saying that. It's good to be back. Favorite Regaggies? I assume you mean what's my favorite Reggie. In which case, I don't know. I don't really care for any of them, like, overtly. Yep. Yeah, I don't plan on using any of this stuff. I think I'm out of countries to make Pokemon teams for. I get that. Very limited options in that regard. Do Fire, Water, Grass, the pseudo, a flying type, and whatever looks good for the team. See, you're brave for always using the pseudo. I couldn't do that. Hey, multi-fandom. Welcome back. Glad you could be here. Appreciate you stopping by. Rest running on UK time. Have a blessed day. Been a pleasure. Hey, no problem, V. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate all the gifts. So glad you could stop by. And like I said, anytime you catch me streaming, usually only streaming on Fridays and Saturdays, but anytime I'm here, feel free to stop in if you ever have any questions. Do not be afraid. I love answering questions, love being here, so appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Last year they were Canada, Peru, and Italy. Interesting. Oshawott is the greatest mod of all time, by the way. I wouldn't say of all time. Still good, though. Zuni after Yveltal? Yveltal. 9.5 and 9.5 times out of 10, and then 2 more times out of 10 on top of that. Like, what game is this? This is Pokemon White version. I think Oshawott is my least favorite of the Gen 5 starters, not for its design, but for its learn set. All of the Gen 5 starters have terrible learn sets. Like, sadly, or not sadly, but like the one with the best learn set is Emboar. And it just makes no sense. Like, it gets Scald, it gets great coverage moves, it gets Head Smash, Flare Blitz, like, amazing moves on a Pokemon that is just not that amazing. Did I ever say this is Pokemon White version? I don't know if I ever said that. My bad. Oh, I guess I'll train the Pansear a little bit. I don't want to, but I guess it wouldn't hurt. Lick. How many licks did it take to get the Tootsie Roll center of a Munna? Annoying. So annoying. Stop! Stop defense curling. What do you think of open world? You mean like Scarlet and Violet type, or just open world games in general? Because I think open world games in general are fun. And I think Scarlet and Violet were like the second best way you could handle Pokemon being open world. Oh my lord, can you stop leaving things on 1 HP? Literally, that's like the 5th time. I will say, you battled through the paralysis though. Emboar has the highest HP of any fully evolved starter. Yeah, and it also has like the 3rd lowest speed of any base starter, so you're just getting outsped all the time. High HP doesn't matter if you can't do anything. That's not you. Open world and Scarlet. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I think Scarlet and Violet were like I said, the second closest thing you can get to a good Pokemon open world. Also, that didn't, my Oshawott didn't evolve. I thought it evolved at 16. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I think the only way you could do open world better than how Scarlet and Violet did it would be to let it be truly open world, in which like you could do any of the things in any order you want. Yes, you can do them in any order you want now, but it's just almost impossible to actually do it because of like the levels and stuff. So don't do it. Okay, good. Used to have the highest base attack too, but that goes to Rillaboom. Deservedly. Rillaboom is the GOAT. Grookey, I don't know what it is about Grookey. I cannot stand Grookey, but Rillaboom, I like a lot. Even Thwackey isn't bad, but something about Grookey, man. Something about that little monkey. Just... something about him. Hold on, I'm looking at a... trying to look at something real quick. Is there not a way to do that on... okay, whatever. I like Sobble. Sobble's not bad. So, see, I don't mind Sobble. Hate the rest of its evolution line. Both of them. Cannot stand them. The Drizzile or whatever its name is, and Inteleon. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Rillaboom was a goated starter. Exactly. Rillaboom? top tier starter, like out of all the starters, he's up there. Grookey makes me want to puke. Are you playing on an emulator? No, I'm playing on a DS. That's no good. I guess I have to switch back. Inteleon goated. How do you just have every single wrong opinion? Like, I'm sorry, Big. You just like you're swinging like 0 for 7 right now. Like, Decidueye is my favorite Alola starter. Owls are part of the Supernatural in Hawaii. Decidueye is I used that the first time I ever played through Alola, and I liked it, but over the years, it's actually slowly become my least favorite of the 3. Incineroar is just like super cool, regardless of how, you know, how the community views him. I think he's cool. And Primarina really grew on me. Like, Water Fairy type is such a cool type. The actual like the aspects or whatever of it are cool. But don't get me wrong, I do like Decidueye. He's literally James Bond. No, he's not. He's a lizard. And he's not even like a cool lizard at that necessarily. Like, if he wasn't so... I don't know. He literally just looks like a lizard standing up. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I will say his G-Max form is cool. With the being like a sniper tower and stuff. That's cool. Mystical Fabio with the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the stream. No, you don't need Fury Swipes. Alright, let's get going here. Oh, whatever. I can't avoid it. You can't go wrong with the Alola starters? No, you can't. You can't at all. I agree with that. There's I don't know what it is about Pokemon. It seems like every generation, it's either 3 goated starters or 3 terrible starters. Like, Gen 1, 3 goated starters. Gen 2, 3 terrible... Well... I don't know. I wouldn't say terrible starters for Gen 2. Because I do like Totodile / Feraligatr and Typhlosion Cyndaquil. But, I don't know. Gen 3, 3 good starters. Gen 4, 3 amazing starters. Gen 5, 3 bad starters. Gen 6, 3 goated starters. Gen 7, 3 goated starters. Gen 8, 2 goated starters, and then 1 that's kind of just there. And then Gen 9 is 3 goated starters again. Like, well, no. 2 goated starters, and then the base form of 1 is cool. But wouldn't call Blastoise goated. There are better water types than Kanto. I'm just talking like design-wise, basically. Because if we're doing that, then technically, like, yeah, a bunch of starters are objectively the best because they have higher stats than a lot of the competition. Save here. Greatest game of all time. Agreed. Agreed. I can't remember if I battle you. Yes, I do. Okay. Man, they really wanted you to fight these rivals early on. Because then you go like 3... After you get out of this section, I think, you don't fight them for like 3 gym bashes. But during this time, they really, really wanted you to fight all these starters. Or to fight your rivals. Starters. That's all he sent out as starter. Mega Blaziken goated in case you missed this. I mean, Mega Blaziken is goated. There's a reason they introduced him in X and Y and waited till Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire to introduce the other ones. I will say, Mega Swampert gives it a run for its money, though. I don't care if it looks kind of goofy. It is still cool. And Mega Sceptile is awful. I'm already not a big Sceptile fan in the first place, Mega Sceptile literally looks terrible, and I will die on that hill. The starter pattern is good, bad, good, Gen 1 good, Gen 2 bad, Gen 3 good, repeat. That's wrong, because that would mean Gen 4 is bad, and Gen 4 is objectively the best starters in the entire series, so... So, okay. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9 are good starters. 2, 5, and 8. Oh, wait. Okay, I see what you're saying. Good, bad, good, and then repeat. Good. So good, bad, good, good, bad, good, good. Okay. I see you now. I misinterpreted your pattern. I was just thinking good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. I get you now. Nope, that's me. That's on me. I misinterpreted it. But that still, I don't think Generation 8 has bad starters. Like I said, the only one that I think is bad is Inteleon. I think Rillaboom is amazing, and I think Cinderace is really good. But Mega Sceptile is fire. How does it feel to be wrong? The only difference between Mega Sceptile and regular Sceptile is that its tail is a little bit bigger, and it turns around. That's not Mega worthy to me. Typhlosion is the most mid-fire starter ever. I could agree with that. I just didn't like Gen 8 in general. A lot of people didn't, and it makes me sad because I love Gen 8. Literally, these Switch Pokemon games get hated on more than any other Pokemon game I have ever seen in my lifetime, other than X and Y. And they are both of my, like my personal favorite games. Black and White is up there. Platinum is up there. Scarlet and Violet is probably number 3. And Sword and Shield are probably like 4 or 5. Like, I don't know why. I just love them. Some of my favorite games. Como looks like a Dragonic Samurai without his weapons. I could see that. I wasn't trying to go down. Yeah, chill out. Anyone else here like Delphox? I like Delphox. It's my least favorite of the 3 Gen 6 starters, but all the Gen 6 starters are good, so it's still not bad. Gen 5 got tons of hate when they originally came out. Yeah, when they originally came out, but then now they get glazed for good reason. They are amazing games, but like I'm gonna be honest. Do I think they get a little bit overglazed? Yes, and honestly, when I replay through Scarlet and Violet, when I get a Switch 2 eventually, I may put them above Gen 5. Cuz I already love the games, and if they're going to run in 4K, 60 FPS, increased spawns, I might just have to move them above. But for right now, Gen 5 is the GOAT. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Gen 5 are my favorites, mostly because I was 10 to 12 when they came out. See, I was also around that age when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, and I did used to like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and then I replayed them when I was a little bit older, and they just don't hold up. They're not good games. Like, I don't know. Like, the level curve is way more noticeably bad when you're older. I keep forgetting to take my Lillipups items off. I'm wasting so much time. Tell you what, Diego the Drunk. Welcome in, by the way, but what do you want me to tell you? Mega Blaze can just shorten the head feathers. In general? Because that is not at all the only difference if you're talking about what I said to Mega Sceptile. Literally has flames coming out of its hands. It changed the facial structure. It shortened the head things, which is actually good because the head things were like way too long and obnoxious before. Spiritomb before Gen 6 had no weaknesses. Same with Sableye, correct. More content in the average Pokemon game, considering post-game. Yeah. 100%. Like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver should not be bad games. If you look at them from, like, just an outside view in, they should not be bad games. But they are. Like, it always had wrist fire? No, it didn't. Regular Blaziken does not have wrist fire. Or at least not, like, the flame, not like coming out of it like it does in the mega form. Like, it might do it sometimes when it attacks, but like, I'm talking it's not a regular part of the design that you see all the time. Like, yeah, no, Heart Gold and Soul Silver has a ton of content. Like, don't get me wrong. Amazing post-game content in terms of, like, quantity. But to actually get to the post-game content takes a long time. It's a slog to get through. And it's just, like, it's just not fun. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I want to like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's just, I played through them on stream, and it was just boring. Like, granted, I didn't help myself by, you know, using some less popular Pokemon, but bump. I didn't realize this was a single battle. I thought this was a double battle. Heart Scales Entei. Exactly. Now you're getting it. Probably answered this a million times. So which game is this? No worries. It's Pokemon White version. White 1 specifically. Team Magma goated ideal-wise. Both of those teams are flawed and terrible. One of the Polished Crystal is the best ROM I've ever played. I'll have to check it out. Because I do like Pokemon Crystal as like a hackable game. Like, I've played a couple Crystal like randomizers and things like that, and I've always had a fun time with them. So I will check that out. Alright. Number 2. Team Magma is pretty reasonable when 70% of the Hoenn region is water. Yeah, but like, if you do nothing but expand the land, you're going to run out of water, and then you have a land where everyone just dies of dehydration. I honestly think if you had a land covered in water, you would have a better chance of survival, because, like, as long as it's not all salt water, or, like, you had ways to filter out the salt, you could at least survive by, like, I don't know, drinking. Like, you could eat the fish Pokemon that are there. Just because the land is covered in water doesn't mean that, like, you can't still have rafts and stuff like that to, like, live on so you don't like, drown. Whereas the land, if all the water dries up, you have nothing to drink. Both are ridiculous ideas. That's kind of the point. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Both of them are, like, completely unjustifiable. But okay, looks awesome like the old ones. I recently beat Sun and didn't like it as much as the old ones. I get that. I mean, it makes sense. I think Pokemon Sun isn't going to hold up as well in the first place. Or not hold up as well. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are, like, the definitive if you wanted to play Sun or Moon. Like, I think those would be the best games to play, but yeah. No, I get it, though. I know a lot of people share that. Chairman Rose is the only villain incarcerated for his actions. I'm trying to think if that's true. because Rocket doesn't. Magma and Aqua don't. They kind of just exist. I mean, if you count the fact that Cyrus stayed in the distortion world, basically confining himself, I guess. Getsus goes insane, so he doesn't get locked up. Gen 6, Team Flare. What happens to Lysander in Gen 6? I have not played Gen 6 in forever. Doesn't he get... Oh, yeah, he dies, doesn't he? Because he goes down with the weapon. That's right. Team Sky goated. See, I've seen that reference and I know what it's from, but, like, I don't know the lore, so I just, Team Skull's the best evil team. Was pretty funny. I'm going to be honest. I always found Team Skull and Team Yell, like, because they both kind of tried to fit the same archetype or whatever. And kind of Team Star from Scarlet and Violet too, but they weren't as bad. I just always found them annoying. Like the, oh, we're just here to get in your way type archetype of villain. It's like, Loved all of Gen 7. They're just a slog because of all the cutscenes. Yeah, that's the one problem with Gen 7. It is very cutscene. There's a reason why in the speed run, there are dedicated spots where you can get up and go to the bathroom. Like, almost no other speed run has a dedicated spot where you can say, okay, I can get up and walk away for like 2 minutes to go to the bathroom. And so that should tell you something. Wow, everyone literally just at the same time, Lysander just dies. Yeah, okay, I mean, that's what I thought. Like, I thought about that after, but yeah. like every single person. Oh, I love you guys, chat. I love you guys. Team Star is hypocritical. Yeah, but, like, that's kind of the point. They were bullied so hard that they became the bullies to fight back against bullies. Like, it's a bad way to go about it, but, like, it makes sense. I mean, like, there's real life precedent. Like, think of it like people who are oppressed rise up and revolt against the government that they hate, or the leadership that they hate, and then they become the leadership and then start doing the exact same things because infinite power, or what is it? Infinite power corrupts infinitely or something like that. Something about power corrupting. So it's like, that's kind of the point, is that they're hypocritical because they became the thing they were fighting against, and that's just the natural cycle. First game through? No, I played this before, Xeno. Many times. This is a trainer? Oh, this is a trainer. Any Pokemon you have planned to use? Yeah, I have my full team planned out. I just like to keep it a secret until I'm actually playing it. Penny has a reasonable crash out. No, they all have reason. Like, what they did is entirely justified. It's just how they go about doing it and why they're doing, or like what they do, that's a little bit like, they had full reason to be, upset that they were getting bullied and to want to, kind of get back. It's just how they did it was just so poorly executed. I wouldn't say so poorly executed. You just kind of got to read into it a little bit more than a lot of other evil teams, because their motivations aren't just, I want to take over the world with Pokemon. It's more so like, I'm doing this because X reason, and yeah. I do love Geomech because he accepts his loss. I mean, I think they all kind of do. Like, they all, like, none of them, like, really, like, crash out when you beat them, I don't think. Yes, I know what double grass is. Okay, thank you. Wowza? What's Wowza? Shiny? No. I will say, too, Pokemon Black and White were the first games I ever found a completely full odd shiny in. So, let's see if we can continue the... Pulled the full art Venusaur from 151. Nice, nice. At least you have cards. I looked for cards the other day just to have something to open because I was out and about, and I was like, you know, I'll just spend like $10 on a couple packs or whatever. I don't have the money to buy like full booster bundles or anything. But I'll just spend a couple, like, open a couple packs or whatever. Literally went to 3 different stores while we were out running errands. Did not find a single pack at any of them. And this is like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., like right after open. So they just must have been like completely out of stock. Also, I just got crit twice, I think. Ripping packs mid-live. I would too if I had them. First game I ever found a shiny was Pokemon X. Was a random encounter Caterpie on the first route. Wow. What are the odds of... I mean, I know what the odds of that are. 1 in 8,072 or whatever, but... Fell off from Pokemon completely after Diamond and Pearl until recently playing and beating Sun. If you played Diamond and Pearl and you didn't like it, try Platinum. You wouldn't think it'd be that much better, but it is. Trust me. You gotta go Saturday, at least in Arizona. Restock day is Saturday. See, I think it's like Tuesday here. Well, it might be Wednesday. I think they get like their trucks in on Tuesday because I've been out on Tuesdays before. Like if I need something from the store like urgently, I'll stop. And I swear I've seen like trucks coming and going. But friend at the time tried to scam me into trading it to him. I mean, crummy thing to do, but at the same time, it is just a Caterpie. Like, I don't know. I love Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, actually. Oh, okay, okay. See, I can't stand Diamond and Pearl, but Platinum added so many nice features that, like, it's just... Okay. Really, dude? Ah, I keep forgetting to... Someone remind me to take these items off this lollipop out of this when I get out of this battle. I liked my slightly different worm. No, don't get me wrong. A shiny is a shiny, and Caterpie is, like, cool. But, like, it's just a Caterpie. What do you think of Leon? I think he's an alright character. I mean, for what he is, he's a champion. I mean, he's not the first time we've seen the, like, oh, unbeaten super... Seriously? He had to crit. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. He's an alright character. Nothing over-the-top special. Vending machine at grocery store work at, and Same Doing clears it out every Saturday. That's called a scalper, and we hate them. Catch the Blitzel? I'm not going to use one, so I don't want to waste Pokeballs on it. But otherwise, I would. Somehow managed to get a pre-order for both Black Bolt and White Flare, so happy it ships out soon. Yeah, see, I can't justify to myself spending all that money. I don't have a ton of money as it is, let alone enough to drop like $50 on a booster bundle or anything like that, so. Hey, Razor Shell. Yeah, I don't need Water Gun and Razor Shell. I didn't stop playing because I hated what they were doing, just kind of life. I want to buy the newest. I think... I know it's like a big... oh, boy. I was kind of hoping this wouldn't happen quite yet, but... if you're sorry. If you want to play Scarlet and Violet, if you have the availability to, I would get it on the Switch too. If you already own like a Switch, I would wait and get it on the Switch too. Because it runs, like just from the videos I've seen, 10 million times better on the Switch 2. It's just like overall a better game on the Switch 2. So I know, like I said, that's a tall ask because you have to spend the extra, $500 on a Switch 2. But it's very much worth it from what I've seen so far. I don't own a Switch 2 yet, unfortunately, but it's funny because he leaves one singular pack behind. It's always something dumb like Surging Sparks. Yeah, it's always either the low hit rate sets or just one that he, you can't take them all, so. Favorite gym leader Gen A is Raihan or Opal. I mean, I get that. Raihan's pretty popular. I just bought my first Switch. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can play the game. I played the game through twice. Or 3 times, actually, on a Switch 1. And I loved it. But the Switch 2 is objectively, like, it just runs better on the Switch 2. Like, so, there's nothing wrong with playing it on the Switch 1 at all. It's just going to be a little bit, it's not going to run as well as it would on a Switch 2, and it's going to be pretty noticeable. But there's nothing wrong with it on the Switch, don't get me wrong. Alright. Sorry, guys. People are messaging me. Favorite evil team is Team Skull. See, I've never, like I said earlier, I've never been a fan of the, like, oh, we're just gonna be annoying and get in your way type teams. Probably buy it after I beat Breath of the Wild and I know I'm behind on games. No, don't, like, play games at your pace. Don't feel forced to play games just because, like, people are telling you to or they're new or anything like that. That's how you get really bored of games and how you burn out, is because you're trying to rush through games to complete games. Like, I'm still years behind on, like, a lot of really good games that have come out and stuff. So, like, I don't care to complete them, urgently. Is Panzer not part of the team? No, not part of the final team. Guzma was the most hilarious simp I ever saw. I don't even know that he was necessarily a simp. Like, he's just following orders. Ah, you guys did not remind me to take the items. Great Ball, Potion, Potion. Also, that level 4 one had a streak going of like 3 battles in a row where he got an item, and then he hasn't had one since. Have a good night. Thanks for the insight. No problem. Glad you could be here. You have a wonderful night as well. Don't forget, pick up Lillipups items. Thanks, Big. Thanks. Hey, did you know you can catch steel? Dude, this Panzer is getting it. Like, it is getting whooped right now. Don't do it. Don't knock me out. Okay. I was gonna say, I swear if you miss this cut. Roggenrola? Who said you could have one of those? Well, I tell you what, I wanted to get to the third, at least up to the 3rd gym today. Because that's right about when I get, like, a couple more new team members, so I wanted to get up to that point. I don't even know if we'll make it past the 2nd. Like, it's already 1:14. I know I started stream really late because I had to get a bunch of stuff updated, but, like, jeez. I needed to look something up. Okay, cool. We are fine. Yeah, thanks for the tip, Sharon. All right. Hi. Wow. Okay, I just had to say something apparently. Ooh, repel. I'll take that. And another potion. Word. Going here. Heal up real quick. Bump, dump, dump, bump. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wanted to switch your moves around. Do you get workup? I should look. No, of course not. Why would they give the starters anything nice? I mean, not that workup is, you know, amazing, but... Who's your favorite Gen 5 mon? I don't know. I'd have to think on that. I like a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon, so picking my favorite would be kind of hard, but... Super Potion. Do I gotta go all the way around for that? No, you're not. You give me an item, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nimona is good at rival because she has chosen to manage to challenge herself. I mean, if that's what you want to say, I think it's just the basic, like, the rival always picks the one that you're strong against to make the game a little bit easier, but sure, we can act like it's to challenge herself. We can do that. Crocodile is one of my favorites. Crook is goated. I love myself a good Crocodile. Blue chose the type advantage. Yeah, that's because that was the first games. Back then, they wanted to make it hard. They wanted the games to be challenging. Then they realized that, you know, people wanted the games to be easy, so... Cut a Drillbur in Wellspring Cave. Yeah, I do that if I want one occasionally, but not this playthrough. Too common, too good. Everyone uses an Excadrill. I mean, for good reason. The thing is amazing. Don't synchronize me again. Lame. So lame. Ow, and then you hurt me too. Okay, man, you had a good streak going. Oh no, I hope this Muna doesn't have Incinerate. Lucky Chant. Again, unfortunate. I was kind of hoping for a crit there, but... Okay, come on, man. Okay, at least you got paralyzed, too. Is Lick doing more than Incinerate? Yes, I think so. Really should have just leered, but... We're already this far. I think you can get a Haxorus. I mean, eventually. Takes a little bit. You gotta get Surf and stuff first, but it is possible. Yawn. Sure, better than Leer. Trying to get the hidden ability move Shriner, but forgot about it, and now I gotta wait till Friday. You could always set your time back. You just gotta be careful, or like you gotta take a couple extra steps, but it is possible. Bum, 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 bum. So I am gonna look for something here, not for the team, but just as a temporary team member. Okay. Haxorus was so strong, people thought it was a pseudo-legendary. Yeah, it should have been. Honestly, I like Haxorus 10 times more than Hydreigon. I said it, and I mean it. Mean it? Mean it. Whoops. I did not mean to run into you, but... So it is just... Sorry guys, I'm looking something up really quick. That's fine. This is a trainer. Whoops. Well, I don't want to go there. Right. What's your favorite generation? Honestly, favorite generation of games is Gen 5, these ones right here. But Gen 9 is becoming a very, very close second. I am the big fan of Scarlet and Violet. You don't get water absorb or anything, right? Imagine if you could crit hurt yourself in confusion. That would be terrible. Better than Hydreigon? It's definitely not better than Hydreigon. Just by sheer stats alone and usage. Hydreigon gets an insane move pool. Like, but I will agree it is good. You can get a Gibble in Gen 9. You can get almost anything in Gen 9. Almost anything. I wish you could have gotten anything, like when they reintroduced the DLC, or when they introduced the DLC, reintroduce almost anything, but I'll settle for what I can take, or I'll take what I can get. Bop. Bop, bop, bida bop, boop, bop, bow. How many Tim poles do you got, man? I should have focused energied, but... Okay, now I am going to. I prefer Salamence over Garchomp. That's close for me, but... Salamence does look a little plain. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it is just a big dragon with, like, curved wings. But it just does it so well that it's cool. But Garchomp is, like, just objectively a cool design, like, overall, so... Hydreigon high-key overrated, not gonna lie. Very high-key, and deservedly so to be overrated. It is not that good. Like, it's actually hilarious. I genuinely think the Paradox Hydreigon, whatever it's... I'm forgetting its name right now, that has worse stats because it doesn't have the pseudo-legendary stats. I unironically think that is borderline better than Hydreigon. I don't know if it really is, but... like, to me, it just seems like it might be. Okay, so before I go any further... First of all, let me grab this. I didn't fight you? I thought I fought you! Whatever. Cottony? That's not even in this game. That's the other game. You low HP. No, you're full. Okay, cool. Incinerate. Yeah, I don't like that. Stop doing that. Not that you could really do anything to me. I mean, what, you're gonna leech seed me with your growth? Like... Click an attacking move. Don't... So annoying. Prankster stunts? Oh, and now you're gonna... Oh, don't leech seed me. I knew it was coming. Why am I getting set up on? Good night. See you later, I don't know. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good one. And Petalil. There you go. Now you got this game. Haven't seen Pansear in over 10 years. Wow. Well, I wish you could have gone a little bit longer, but unfortunately, he's still around. Oh, now you decide to crit. It's okay. Whatever. $52. I know you're a preschooler, but that's egregious. Dude, one step? One step into the grass. Really? You got its brothers or just the fire type? Just the fire type. It's the only one they give it to you. I just saw that shaking grass spot. I should have stepped in it. Whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Where am I going? I didn't want to go back in there. I wanted to go down here. I can't go in there yet. Snore, yawn, boring, lame. Why? I have no idea. This is my first Pokemon game ever, white or black. This is Pokemon White. Timber. Don't want you, though. Leave me alone. Thank you. Come on. Work for me, menus. No, I did not hit. I just wanted to get out of the text box. Great ball. Thank you. Nope, not a P-Dove. Also, show me some double battles. I'm in the double grass for a reason. Thank you. About time. Now show me what I want to see. That is not what I want to see. Yeah, okay, you can. Oh, wait. Wait, no, you can't. You're only in this. Okay. I didn't realize you were a spinner. I thought you were static. Why? Why does every trainer have to look? Why can't they all just sit still? Well, at least you got a bug type I can burn. Lemon! I swear if I get poisoned. Thank you. You may survive one more battle, Pansear. You were on the edge, but you didn't get poisoned, so I suppose you're alright for one more. Bum, 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 bum. Rock smash. Bop. Alright, punch you, knock you out. Bada bing, bada boom. Bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. No. Down? I was holding right. Temple. In another life, maybe I would be catching you right now, but unfortunately, not right now. I already have a water type. I am sorry, my friend. Never get to check your lily pups. Dude, I said one bad thing about this level 4 one, and then it has been finding something every single battle. Boom, boom. Nope, not a P-Dove. Come on, show me what I want to see. No. Down right takes me to the Pokemon thing instead of the... whatever. Leave me alone. Show me what I want, please. I know it's not common, but I just need one thing. That's all I ask of you. Not what I wanted. Alright, maybe I just do this. Maybe I'd have more luck with this. Nope. What Pokemon are you trying to find? I'm trying to find a fighting type. There's two that I would take. No, I did not hit up. Stop going. Why are you going 2 spots? Oh, I must have stepped into some grass as like I heard a rustle. You know, that was me too. I'm hitting left and right, but this D-pad is so finicky. It keeps going up and down. Oh, I don't want the auto-no, but it's going to be annoying looking for the other one. Actually, what I can do is this. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Okay. Alright, let me save. Save here. And then we're going to be a little cheeky. You're looking for Sock? Sock is one of them I would take, but not necessarily the only thing I'm looking for. I gotta sort these. Hold on. What's the button? Nope, not select. Nope, not Y. Start? Oh, it's start. Oh, that's right. They don't give you the full options in this. It's not till the next game that they give you all of the options. Come on. Work for me. Yeah. Can't wait till we get to Black and White 2. So many quality of life changes. Repels. Alright, shaking grass. Think he's looking for a throw? I'm looking for either one. I'd take either one. I just want the fighting type to help get through the next gym. That's all. Because this Pansear ain't cutting it. Alright. Come on, man. Really? Is there a better spot of grass to, I guess, here? I didn't even see that shaking. Alright. Pel's about to wear off anyways. Reset real quick. Ow. I just whacked my hand on my desk. My bad. No. Oh, I'm gonna have to start doing that every time. Is there a way to, like, disable? I don't think so, right? You can't, like, say disable Sea Gear. Choose disabling for the infrared. Yeah, no. Darn. Alright. Well, let me go up here. I think this is probably... that wouldn't be bad. Let me do this one instead. Repel up. Come on, I know you can show up. Wow. 100 steps. Nothing. You can find encounters here, you know. Again, did not even see that shake. Come on, man. Just give me what I want so I can get going. I don't want to be here all day. I'm already down to another repel. Ugh. Dude, come on! Seriously. Wait. This says you can find it in Devil's Grass. Okay, well then I'm gonna go check in the Devil's Grass. Hold on. Let me check in here. The thing I looked at before said you can't find it in Devil's Grass. Now it's saying you can, so. Problem is, yeah, Devil's Grass Pokemon are going to be higher level, so I'm going to run into a lot more of them. Okay, you could still give me double battles. That would be nice. Alright, I might stick to the single grass because I'm going to keep getting a bunch of these. I'll try a couple more times. I'll use this round of repels in the double grass. And then if I don't get anything... 3 encounters, no double battle yet. Three encounters, can we make it 4? I actually could do this. Repels are heck wore off. If you would hurry up, it wouldn't wear off. Just show me what I want to see, please. Like, seriously, any other game this works. Why is this not working right now? Normally when you repel trick, it literally works like first time. But I don't know why I went to pick that up when I have to just re-pick it up in a minute anyways, but... Like, this is actually ridiculous. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm not over it. I still want to catch this thing, but... No, yes. Yep, it's summer. We get it. Nope. Repel. Try again. And yeah, I will switch. You, no, switch you in front. There we go. Anytime you wanna... Or not. Like, why? I'm not rolling any encounters right now that have the right, like, thing. Or is the repel bugged where it just never has any encounters? Okay, whatever. I'll just run around without repel for a little bit. If I find this first time, I'm going to be mad. Okay, nope. Come on. Dude, I have gotten 6 encounters in this Devil's Grass since I went in it or whatever, and I have not gotten a single double battle. What's up with that, huh? Introduce a mechanic, and then it's not even, like... Doesn't even work right. 7. I'm gonna start keeping track now. I don't know if it's actually 7 or not, but I'm gonna say 7. 7 encounters, no double battle. Thank you. And then it's 2 P-Dove. Come on, man. Dude, this is a 10% encounter. Timber is 20%, and I've seen like 7 of those. Come on. %. Okay. Wrong fighting type. At this point, I'm going to find a shiny before I find the thing I want. And if I actually do find a shiny, I'm going to be a little upset. Okay, let me reset because I did waste a repel. Let me just reset and then I'll just go back to doing it, I guess. I guess I'll try one more repel trick in the regular grass, see if that works. And then if that doesn't work, yeah, I'll just start running around in double grass. Imagine if you really did find a shiny. I wouldn't put it past myself at this point. That would be my luck. Look for a 10% encounter of a Pokemon and instead find a shiny. Like, 100% sounds like something that would happen to me. One repel down, not a single encounter or shaking grass. Two repels down, not a single encounter or shaking grass still. I'm genuinely serious. Was repel tricking bugged in this or something? Can you not find any Pokemon when you have a repel on, regardless? Like, that's ridiculous. 3 repels, not a single... Don't get my second or third teammate at the Desert Resort. What are you using? Darm and Sigilyph or something, or Sigilyph or something like that, or one of the fossils? I'm guessing the one is Sigilyph because that's you're not using a Maractus, obviously, and I think that's the only other one that's limited to the Desert Resort. And then I'm assuming it's one of the fossils because Darumaka you can find. I mean, you can find it in the desert, but. That or a Caracosta. Because if you're using a Sigilyph, I doubt you're using an Archeops. But level your lead affects the repel chance. Well, yeah, that's the point. I'm trying to find a Pokemon that is exactly level 17, so that's why I have the level 16 in front. But instead of finding, like, only the level 17, which is how it works in some other games, I'm not finding anything. It's not giving me any encounters. Maybe. See, I know this game like the back of my hand, Big. I know exactly what Pokemon are exclusive to where, so... Better hope a grass type doesn't sneeze your direction. Also, if you're using a Sigilyph, at least make sure you get one with Magic Guard, not a... like, Inner Focus or whatever its other ability is. No, not a P-Dove for the umpteenth time. Dude, it is literally a 10% encounter. How is it taking me this long? Also, that's 3 in a row, no double battle. Come Okay, there we go. Thank you! And of course, it's the lowest possible. Honestly, I do not want to have to grind. Hey, Diego the Drunk with the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I don't want to have to grind it out. I don't even care that I finally found it. Level 14 is literally the minimum level it can be. It can be anywhere from 14 to 19. It's worth it to try to reset and find one that's not level 14. One step. Okay. Come on. Come back to me. Show me the red one. No, not 2 tadpoles. I don't need 2 tadpoles. Nope. I don't need a 3rd tadpole either. Really, I'm okay. Show me the Carfax. No. Speaking of the Carfax, I've been looking at cars recently because my car, it has been 90 degrees plus for over a week now here in Michigan. My car does not have AC, so it makes me want to kill myself every time I have to get in my car because I just sweat. So I've been looking at cars. Why are used cars so expensive? I'm looking at cars with like 150,000 miles from like 2010-11, which is the same year as my car, by the way. Is a 2010 or a 2011, something like that. And why are they like $9,000? Why? I do not have $9,000 to spend on a car that's already used and has 150,000 miles on it. I don't have the money to spend on that. Why are used cars so expensive? And then, like I said, I don't have enough money to go to like get a car loan to buy like an even somewhat new car. So like, crazy, man. Everything is so expensive anymore. And I'm not even talking like grocery inflation, stuff like that. That's whatever. I mean, it's expensive, but that's necessary. I'm talking about like extra stuff, like, or not extra stuff, but like, you know what I mean? The extra expenses, I guess, is the best way to put it, that you don't always have. Just crazy. Just speaking out loud a little bit. Or thinking out loud a little bit, I guess. You always speak out loud, you dolt. But puberty hit Servine like a truck. So what you're saying is Servine is now a Servine? Also, I would hit Servine with a truck. Have some nice snake. Grill him up for the, Are you the guy who had 200 viewers while struggling against Cynthia with underleveled Mons? I mean, when you put it in those terms, it sounds worse, but yes, that would be me. Glad you remember me. I'm glad I'm memorable at least, so yes, that would be me. Well, welcome back, because obviously you were here, so welcome back. Yeah, trust me, those 200 viewers, I wish that was sustainable. I should do that again. Just load up my save file and go try to fight Cynthia again. That got me views, man. That was the secret. Yes! Please, higher than level 14. 17, yes, perfect. I will take you. Thanks for spending so much time on this. It'll give me time to catch up. No problem, man. Trust me, it was not exactly my idea of a great time. Ow, that's gonna hurt. Also, I hope that's not the only fighting type move you have. Okay, good. It's been a buddy. You made it though. Made it past Cynthia. I did. But we're living. We're vibing. I'm glad you're back. Appreciate you being here. Dude, this thing is like, I know that's what throw does, is he just eats hits, but like, come on, man. Nope, not a heal ball. I mean, it's the same thing, but hey, got it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The judo Pokemon. No, you don't need a nickname. You're not part of the team. I am simply using you to accomplish my goals. And then you will be discarded just like all of your brethren. Yeah, I was going to say, I battled you, right? Well, I know I did battle, but I couldn't remember if that was after I saved or not. Speaking of which, I should save now before I do something stupid and don't have this throw anymore. What's your opinion on Gen 5? It's the greatest generation they've ever made as of right now, but I think my opinion might be changing by the end of the calendar year. Which Pokemon is this? This is Pokemon White version. From Generation 5. Yeah, I think Black, yes. Same thing, just the opposite generation. But yes. Or the opposite version, not opposite generation. Rohan Gupta with the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Guts Impish is alright. I think that's plus special defense minus special attack. Or is that plus special attack minus special defense? If so, that's terrible. Plus defense minus special attack. Okay, yeah, that's actually like borderline the best ability you could have. Lenora killed 4 of my mons in my egg lock. Yeah, she can do that. I've heard horror stories of Nuzlocks going bad at Lenora. Alright, forget Bide. Play a ton of Blaze Black too. I like Blaze Black. I've played that before. Blaze Black 1 and 2, so I like the Drayano hacks. Honestly, wait, you don't need Rock Smash though. Because you have Vital Throw, so. Jealous right now. I've been wanting to play this for a Nuzlocke. See, I'm not a big Nuzlocke person. I don't know what it is. I can't get into them. Not that I wouldn't. If people wanted to see it, and I got, encouraged enough, I would do it. Maybe when I'm done with playing through every single game. I'm going through every generation. Maybe when I'm done, if we have extra time, I can do one. Before ZA comes out, or after ZA comes out. But Larry and Bob with the follow, thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Okay. Did not even see that shake. But I can't not do this, right? Okay. If this hits 5 times, it's rigged. Okay, 3 times. I can live with that. I can live with that. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, there's one more thing I wanted to... Seriously. One more thing I wanted to come back here and do really quick. It's like watching a TV show hoping for your Pokémon to not enter heaven. I mean, that's one way to look at it, I guess. Nope, nope. Back. Run. Thank you. Dude, one step! One step! And of course, now I find a throw again immediately. Loser. Counter rate in Black and White is so crazy. I think they had to decrease it for Black and White 2. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Black and White 2, I love both games equally because I consider these games like one as a whole, one unit, because like Black and White 2 would be nothing without Black and White. But okay, you really? Now you're just gonna rub it in my face and show me I literally okay, dude, okay. Anyways, yeah, I definitely think Black and White 2 has more quality of life and is just overall, you know, the better version. But I don't want to say that and then sound like I'm trashing on Black and White, because I'm not. I love this game, but it's much worse than BDSP, by the way. I believe that. BDSP was a mess from start to finish, so I would believe that. Is this a normal playthrough or not? Yes. Seriously. Didn't even have the chance to dodge it. Totally forgot what the challenge rock was for on this hill. You hit it and it gives you money. Once per day. Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Rock throw? Go ahead. I'm plus defense and resisted. Try it again. I dare you. Okay, no, I don't like that. You can stop doing that. Pop. Alright, I was kind of hoping you would crit there, but... if he crits here, I'm going to be mad. Okay, good. Not that it really matters, because I wouldn't have died anyways, but... hooray. Didn't even want to fight you yet, but... hey, star piece. Cool. And then grab that. Netball. Alright, heal up at you. Just because it's faster. And let's go to the gym. Hooray. If I recall correctly, there's a battle right before this. So let me save really quick. Also, I yap a bit. My bad. No. Go ahead. Everyone always says that. Like, oh, I'm sorry if I talk too much. No. There's no such thing as talking too much. I love interacting with you guys. Ask any questions. Talk as much as you want. Really. Just let it all out. Yeah, there it is. Whoops. I didn't mean to hit yes, but whatever. I don't even know what he said. Please have a normal type. Wrong normal type. Oh, you're only level 13. That's fine. Watch me sweep. Also, how did I outspeed? I have like a base 30 speed stat. How do I outspeed you? It's kind of sad, to be honest. Stop leering me and just burn me instead. We're sweeping. Oh, that's not good. Don't hurt me. Or rather, don't hurt yourself. Okay, good. And the memory... Yeah, no, I think that's like an amazing feature that I'm really upset they've never brought back. I get why they've never brought it back, because they've never made like a direct sequel. But, like, still. Okay. Would have been cool to get his final team though. Yeah, but it is what it is. You already catch his legendary Pokemon, so. All right, let me go in here. Heal up. You could transfer his final team to another black and white version and then beat Getz's with him. I mean, you could just build his team. Like, I know it's not the same thing, but you could just build his team. Like, that, nothing is stopping you from doing that. Oh boy, okay. Let me buy some repels. Give me like 2 escape ropes, just to have them. 2 supers. How many potions do I got? 10, that's plenty. I will actually buy 10 Great Balls. And then 10 more Pokeballs. Nope, not buy. Sell. Nope. Well, yes, you can buy that too, actually. The start piece, that's what I want to sell. How much do you take these for? 150? That's not bad. Do I have anything in here that I don't need? Not really. I kind of want all that. Okay. All right. Let's go in here. Look at that Dragonite. Definitely looks like a legendary Pokemon. Oh boy, a meteor. I wonder what that could be for. The gym leader happens to be my wife. Just pure coincidence, huh? Hey, fresh water. Thanks, Clyde. Alright, save here. Beating N in each fight with his own Pokemon. That would be funny, but... Alright, guys, with that being said, it is 2 a.m. I'm going to go to bed. I've been up for way too long. But... I appreciate every single one of you stopping by. Thank you so much. We are going to be live again tomorrow. Hopefully a little earlier this time. I should have everything set up now. So hopefully about 9 o'clock, 9:30-ish. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much everyone for being here. I appreciate all of you, anyone who followed, dropped gifts, anything like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, check out my Twitch, check out my YouTube, check out my TikTok videos if you haven't already. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful night. And yeah, I will see you guys later.